Hey, beloveds. Today we are getting Philly Jersey, Knuckle Deep Grammy about four fears to starting anything. First, we'll briefly cover why we fear to begin with or why your previous efforts haven't worked. And then we'll go deeper into some of your specific fails, depending on if you're an achiever, connector, dreamer, or organizer. And finally, we'll reveal some freely available resources for your journey. So, why your previous efforts haven't worked, why you fail. For individuals facing generational trauma, family addictions, abuse allegiance, and poverty, starting anything can be particularly challenging. Here are four reasons why previous attempts may have not worked for you. Number one, inadequate resources. Access to resources that address your specific needs. Dealing with sobriety and trauma recovery is often limited, hindering your ability to implement effective strategies for change. Number two, personal lack of personalized approach. You may have previously relied on generic solutions that did not address your unique circumstances and needs. Family addictions. With a tailored approach, it's challenging to achieve meaningful progress. People just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Inconsistent support systems. A lack of consistent and reliable support can hinder progress. Without a strong network or community, such as the Women's Biz Co-op, to provide encouragement and guidance, you may struggle to maintain momentum in your personal and professional growth, and instead have a tendency for an allegiance for abuse. Number four, deep-rooted patterns. I know this is challenging stuff we're talking about. Generational trauma and family addictions and uh, abuse allegiance and poverty create entrenched patterns that are hard to break without targeted interventions and guidance. And just like our 16 benefits of starting a business, for those of you that remember my story about battling neo-Nazis, here's 16 common objections to starting a business. Uh, Understanding the concerns of different personality types. Each personality type may face unique objections when considering starting anything, especially a business. By addressing these concerns, individuals can better prepare for starting anything new, like your sobriety, trauma recovery, and/or entrepreneurial or leadership journeys. For the achiever, fear of failure. Achievers often set high standards for themselves, and the possibility of not meeting these expectations can be daunting. Lack of control. The unpredictable nature of leadership and entrepreneurship may conflict with an achiever's desire for control and certainty. Perfectionism pressure. Achievers may struggle with the need for everything to be perfect, which can hinder progress and decision making. Money management challenges. Balancing multiple goals and responsibilities can be overwhelming, leading to stress and burnout. For the connector, fear of conflict. Connectors may worry about potential conflicts with partners, family, or clients and losing them, which can deter them from starting anything new. Isolation concerns. Connectors thrive on relationships and may worry about the solitary aspects of leadership and entrepreneurship, sobriety, and trauma recovery. Networking overwhelm. The pressure to constantly network and maintain relationships can be exhausting. People management challenges, balancing recovery, leadership, business, personal, professional goals, and responsibilities can definitely lead to, you know, I call the emergency broadcasting system. Everything's down. And gravity is such a downer. All right. For the dreamer, fear of losing creativity. Doing the same thing over and over can feel like you're losing your sanity, causing dreamers to worry about losing their creative freedom. Uncertainty of vision. The challenge of translating dreams into actionable plans can be intimidating. Emotional vulnerability. The process of healing and starting anything can expose emotional vulnerabilities. Relying on others for resources and support might deter dreamers from starting anything. And success conformity aversion. It's my favorite. The structured nature to adhere to norms and regulations may feel restrictive to a dreamer's creative spirit. For the organizer, fear of risk. Organizers may be hesitant to take the necessary risks associated with starting anything, especially leadership, business, sobriety, trauma recovery, and can cause you to reject everything. Fair enough. Over, overwhelmed from complexity. The multifaceted nature of starting anything can be overwhelming for organizers who prefer clear structures and processes. Difficulty in flexibility. Adapting to changes and unexpected challenges can be a significant hurdle. When beginning, something can seem chaotic. Overplanning time management challenges. The tendency to overplan can lead to analysis paralysis, preventing organizers from taking the initial steps to launch. You may relate to some or all of these 16 common fails objections to start anything. Do you recognize your fails covered in part one? As an exercise, perhaps with your favorite writing utensil, you can complete in the safety of your own place which ones are your fails, your fears, your assumptions, your interpretations, and your limited beliefs. And now that you're armed with your truth, you can join our next free 4-day Start My Business Today Dare on Monday, May 4th, to overcome your fails. Or you can always keep them, passing them down to your descendants and into your community. And that's how our fails from generational trauma keeps us from stepping into our power. When the previous generation isn't honest, open, and willing to think, believe, or do life differently. Facts. Kendrick made me do it. All right. So, what do we got for you? To help you out, we have Start My Business Today Dare. I mean, assuming that you want to go there, or if you're just going to be like the previous generation. Fair enough. All right. So Kendrick made me do it. The dare begins Monday, May 4th. And I can't do it as well as he can. At 27, my biggest fear was losing it all. Yay. I'm talking fear, fear of losing creativity, talking fear, fear of missing out on you and me. I'm talking fear, fear of losing loyalty from pride. Okay. Uh-huh. That's my really bad rep. Not ready to start anything? Trial our free 4-day Start My Business Today tier starting on Monday, May 4th. Inside, we'll cover the following fails that stop you from starting anything and how to begin to overcome them. Every day for 15 minutes or ish, you can listen on your own to our audio recorded meditations to help you. So, day one, you are afraid of failure. Classic achiever adversity. You're so achievement driven because you're afraid of failure. Day two, you're afraid that you'll lose loved ones. A connector conundrum. If you cha-cha change and grow, you're afraid to rock the boat due to your fear that everyone won't support you. Day three, you're afraid that you'll lose your sanity if you keep on doing the same thing. Dreamer Nation, you need something new to move you forward, your income and your impact. Day four, you reject your passion. Organizer doom and gloom omniscience. You seek security, but you don't have a life outside of your job. Bonus day five. Let's talk about where you are in overcoming your fails. That's just a free coaching session for you. Let's chat and chew on a free bonus live group coaching session on Friday, May 8th at 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's dare together. Once you join our Start My Business Day Dare, you'll fill out your profile to be better matched in accountability groups, get access to our WC Welcome checklist to keep a safe space, read, watch, listen, and mark complete for each section, which equals 1 point. Given bonus points for your completion, so the more points you get, the more rewards you also get, and bonus gifts. And enter into our Start My Business Today Dare space with live group coaching session on Friday, May 8th from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if that time has passed, we may be offering another one, so stay tuned in. And we'll uncover more about your fails and our Yang paradigm in our upcoming free mystery class. What's your favorite tea? T.E.A. on the second Sundays at 11 a.m. to 11:30 Eastern Standard Time and 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is included in our next Start My Business Today Dare. That's right, we give you bonuses and more bonuses. Both are free, so what do you have to lose? Your fails? I know many of you talk about wanting change. I'm just going to say, change begins with you. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, our vision for you, of course, is to join us in our dare, and because the universe needs us now. And the moral of our story, too long didn't read. Do you have the courage to change? I'd love to get a show of hands. Some of you are like, yeah. Some of you are like, yeah, but I don't want to do the work. I'm like, well, that's not the courage. That's just the want. You have to have the courage to change. And do you dare to overcome your fails? Some of you are like, oh. And some of you are like, yeah. Some of you are like, ooh, do I really want to do this? And if your answers are no, please forward to as many fearless next gen leaders as we await another 30 years for our adventurous, brave, courageous, determined, and empathetic leaders to solve our problems and make change. Hopefully, I'll be here. There may be millions of untapped problem solvers and change makers in the world without the access to knowledge, community, resources, and funding that may have the solution to our problems. And I hope you forwarded our emails to them. I mean, I care about my people. And if I find something that would help them, I forward it to them. That's just what I do. If your answers are yes, I hope that you'll join us inside our Start My Business Today intensive at 5:30, 2026. Let's fund our communities and change our world together. Yeah, I'm talking fear. I'm talking fear that my humbleness is gone. I'm talking fear. Fear that love ain't living here no more. I'm talking fear. Fear that it's wickedness or weakness. I'm talking fear. Fear, whatever it is, both. It is distinctive. All right, Kendrick. Because that some of you might fear what we offer, not love, which is natural when facing the unknown. That you're feeling the fear. We feel you. We get it. And if you do dare to join us, you might freely experience how to begin to reveal and heal your relationship with time, money, success, and freedom as we meet you where you are. We hope that these insights resonate with you and inspire you to embrace new perspectives on your journey. Remember, you are not alone. There is an entire WBC community ready to support you every step of the way if you join us. Take care and know that I'm here for you whenever you need. And our song of the day, if you haven't figured it out yet, is Why God, Why God? Or I'd say Why Gom, Why Gom? Great original mystery, great original mystery. Do I gotta suffer? Pain in my heart, carry burdens full of struggle. And our parental advisory explicit content song of the day is Fear by Kendrick Lamar. And as he finishes out, fear, what happens on earth stays on earth, poverty. Here and today in the United States, I love you, family, and I pray for you. And you know that's truth. Inside our WBC community, I hope you'll dare to dream big and join us on the other side of your fear. Metaphors be with you. To your OMG, hugs and miracles, love always, Judai, and our Imagine team. Bye for now.